Where can you find a remodeled home in Granada Hills on a tree-lined street? Well, on today's home tour, we're going to be looking at a 4-bedroom, 2-bath remodeled house that's over 1,700 square feet of living space sitting on an over a 7,000 square foot lot. And make sure you stay tuned till the end of this video. You're going to want to make sure you don't miss the things that you need to know if you're buying a home here in Southern California. Welcome back to another home tour. So today we're in the city of Granada Hills. So Granada Hills, located about 25 miles north of downtown Los Angeles, off the 118 freeway. And so the neighborhood that we're in East Granada Hills. We're very close to Kennedy High School. We're located north of San Fernando Mission Boulevard and south of Remodeled Street, again here in the city of Granada Hills. Now, this is a lovely tree-lined street, very popular neighborhood here in Granada Hills. So the home that we're actually going to be featuring today is 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, just over 1,700 square feet of living space and on over a 7,500 square foot lot. The house has been completely remodeled, looks fantastic, and we can't wait to start the home tour. So let's turn around and begin with the exterior here in the front. So as we start the tour from the exterior of the house, you have this large driveway right here. And then it's great because right over here to the right, you have all these large cypress trees. Look how tall these guys go, all right? And it's perfect, gives you some privacy between you and your neighbor. And you have this wonderful RV access right to the side. So look, you can park your toy or recreational vehicle here right on the side. But if it's really large, you got this area right here where you'd be able to store, let's say, an RV or boats. Maybe you have a commercial vehicle, whatever the case may be. And so this is a great spot if you need that type of space, so you'd be able to put it right there. So they have a brand new garage door here, and then you have this lush green lawn here in the front, giving you all that curb appeal. And then as we make our way to the front of the house, you can see they painted the exterior right here. And then you have this lovely walkway that takes you to the front of the house. Brand new front door as well. And so let's go inside. All right, guys, so immediately when you come in, let me step back so you can get a much better perspective. So there's your front door. And to your left, you're going to have your chef's gourmet kitchen right here. You have a modern light fixture and an island counter right over here. And then you have your stainless steel dishwasher, as well as sink basin and your freestanding range with a 4-burner gas cooktop right there on top of your freestanding range. And then they have the white tile backsplash right over here. So we always talk about this a lot. So look at the grains here in this quartz countertop, right? So these are very strong veins. So if you're going to have these type of veins in your countertop, especially here in your kitchen, but it could be in your bathroom as well, then what you're going to want to have is you're going to want to have a floor color that's definitely lighter. So you wouldn't want to have a dark floor color to pair with the dark veins. And here clearly they understand that concept, and that's the design they're looking for, because it all blends together, because you do have the white cabinetry, and then you also have, as you see here, you have the gold handles on the cabinetry. All right. And then over here, you'll notice that your sink has a faucet that actually has the gold finish as well. So again, all of the cabinetry here has the gold handles right there, you can see. And then we'll turn over here. So I like what they did here is just to give it a little bit of contrast, that they were able to have this color not be all white when it comes to the cabinetry. And like we see so many times when it comes to remodels and new construction homes, that you'll see usually the island counter a lot of times has a different color than the rest of the cabinetry that you see throughout the kitchen. So here they have the light gray that go along with it. Now, because you have the gold handles and the gold vein, and when it combines with the flooring, so again, it contrasts it just enough and it doesn't seem too out of place. So it definitely works. And then as you leave the kitchen, you're going to have your living room, dining room combo. So one of the things I want to show is look how much recessed lighting they have in this room, right? So you have brand new windows throughout in the entire house. So the flooring, you probably already realized that it's luxury vinyl plank. So you have the LVP flooring throughout almost the entire house right here. All right, so again, you have your dining area right here immediately off the kitchen. You can put a small table like they did, like a small circular table, or you might be able to fit in a larger one if that's something that you need. And then you have your living room right here. So it's just one big room. And then I'll turn around so this way you can see the other side right here. So kind of what it looks like from this vantage point over here. So here you get another look at it from the dining room part right there. And then if you step back, we'll step back into where the living room is. So kind of be able to show you the entire space so you get a much better understanding about that. So again, this house, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,720 square feet, and it's 7,533 square foot lot. All right, let's go over into this family room. Now, this is it's all permitted. A lot of times people always assume that it's not, but this is how you get to your 1,700 square feet. A lot of homes in this neighborhood were in that 1,300 to 1,500 square foot range. So this one, again, over 1,700 square feet. So this is a really nice space here, again, with your new windows, and kind of takes you out to the backyard, and we'll look at that in a moment. But this is probably where your TV room's going to be, and maybe it's a playroom. You got plenty of space, as I'll show you from the other direction. That hey, maybe you want to make it a home gym, or a place to do your yoga, or maybe a place for the kids to do their homework. A lot of different possibilities depending on how you want to set it up. So let me know what you think about the space so far. Hey guys, Scott Himelstein with the Scott Himelstein Group. Hope you're enjoying this home tour. I've been helping buyers, sellers, and investors here in Southern California for over 20 years. So most importantly, always glad to be a resource of information. Now, if you're looking to buy a home, reach out to us so we can help guide you, let you know the 5 questions that you must be asking right now in today's marketplace. And if you're looking to sell a home, reach out to us. We have some great programs, especially our Concierge Plus program, which allows our sellers to be able to make repairs and remodel their home without any upfront costs, not a single penny, no interest payments, nothing like that. There's no upcharge, and it all gets billed through your net proceeds, and allows our sellers to be able to sell for probably about 3 times more when it comes to getting the return on investment when it comes to using our Concierge Plus program. All right, let's get back to the home tour. All right, we're going to take a look at the bedrooms and bathrooms right now. Again, there's 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So this is a first bedroom to kind of give you an idea. And they have the mirrored closet over here. So look, I'm not going to lie to you, these bedrooms aren't super huge, but again, you're only looking at about 1,700 square feet. And for the price, just a slightly over $1 million, that, for a house that's totally remodeled, this is kind of probably what you can expect in this area of Los Angeles. Now, Granada Hills is very popular because it's located off the 118, the 405, and have access very easily to the 210 freeway as well. So a lot of people move out here just because your dollar gets stretched a lot further when it comes to being able to buy a bigger house, as opposed to maybe the south side of the valley or Glendale or Burbank, where you just don't get a large house, right? So I think this is one of the reasons why you see a lot of people move out to this area, and your schools are really good too. So I think just all of that combined is one of the reasons why you've seen so much growth here in the North San Fernando Valley and Granada Hills. All right, so this is your 3rd bedroom, and then I'll kind of walk around through it really quickly. And that on the other side of it right here, you can see this is where your laundry hookup is going to be. So you got you would probably put in a stackable unit right there. So they've done a lot of really cool things when it comes to this home. We already talked about the windows. They upgraded the electrical panel. They put in a new HVAC system. And an HVAC system, super expensive these days for something like this. And if you had to put in the ductwork, easily $15,000. in today's prices. Now, obviously before the pandemic, it was probably about 30 to 40% less. But like everything since the pandemic, the prices have gone up. Very few things tend to go down since the pandemic. So something to keep in mind, when it comes to prices. But you could tell that they upgraded everything, right? So the doors are new, just to give you an idea. And then let's take a look at the bathrooms here. So first, let's turn on the light. Voila. So this is bathroom number 1, right? So you have the custom tile put in here, and then you have the hexagonal tile right here in the shower, and then you have the overhead shower head right there with the designer tile in the shower enclosure. And then over here, your vanity has 2 sinks. And I like what they're able to do, just to add a little bit of color, but nothing too strong or brash. You got a little bit of brown in your vanity itself. So that's bathroom number 1. And then something that's really interesting, check it out on this floor. But I'd really love to hear your comments, what you think of this. So this is bathroom number 2, right? And this one has the shower and tub, right? Again, with the overhead shower head. You have your small vanity here. But let me step back out for a second and see if you can notice. So here's bathroom number 1, and right here is bathroom number 2. So you don't have an attached bathroom to any of the bedrooms. So you don't have a primary bedroom that has its own attached bathroom. So let me know what you think of the comments below, because you literally have 2 bathrooms that are adjacent to one another. So a little bit different than what most people are typically used to. Again, it is remodeled, so you can tell they spent some money on this house. But let me know what you think in the comments below about that. All right, let's go outside and let's talk about the backyard. So the first thing that you think of when you come into this backyard is just how large of a grassy area that you actually have here. So right now we're on the south side of the property. And then as we turn around right here, look how large it is. Let's walk to the other side. You're going to notice the large fruit tree over here, but just this lush grassy area that goes all the way from north to south across your backyard. So plenty of opportunities to kind of really customize how you may want to do everything, set it up here. Maybe you want to put in a small pool. It's possible. But I think, if you want to just let your kids run around, if you have kids, it's perfect. But also a great spot for entertaining, having some barbecues, having friends and family over. So just shows really nicely, right? And they got a few plants here along the planter against the wall. But otherwise, I thought this was a pretty good use of the space and how they transformed it into a really nice grassy area over here. So let me know in the comments below how you would utilize this space. What would you do if this was your home? How would you want to utilize it? Be really curious to know. Here, look, give you a close-up right here. You can see the fruit, the size of it. Look at those. Right there. So definitely got some fruit growing for you, if that's something that you like. So already got some fruit in the backyard waiting for you when you move in. So can't beat that. All right, let's go inside and wrap things up. So if you're looking to buy a home here in Southern California soon, especially within the next year or so, definitely reach out to us. A lot of our clients come to us 6 to 12 months in advance because they're kind of really trying to get a feel of the market. And so one of the things that we like to do is kind of sit our buyers down. A lot of times we do it on a Zoom call in the evenings when they're not working or their kids are asleep, whatever the case may be. And we kind of walk them through the whole process from beginning to end so they know what to expect. Like everything else in life, the more knowledge you have, the better informed decision you're going to make. And we answer a lot of their questions, and we kind of help them think about things that they may not have thought of. And remember, I was telling you before, there's a lot of things that you really need to know about in today's marketplace to really make sure that you get your offer accepted. I can't tell you how many times I'm doing an open house and a buyer comes in. They have an agent, maybe it's a friend, it's a cousin, it's their uncle, it's their aunt, whoever it may be. And you know what? They're just not being served properly because they haven't been given the correct information. So they don't really know what to ask or what to expect. throughout the process. They just assume like, oh, all I have to do is just show up, and if I like the house, I'll write an offer on it. And I think if you do that, you can do that. It's a possibility. You may get the house, but especially if it's a nice house, if it's a remodeled house, and if something that you like, there's a good probability that somebody else is going to like it too. So I think, you really need to have a strategy when it comes to buying a home. So that's something that we really set forth with our clients to make sure that they understand what the process is like, number one, and two, what the strategy is going to be. Maybe it's working with off-market homes, maybe it's working with other agents that we have relationships with. That's just the tip of the iceberg of kind of how we set up our clients for success. And then as always, if you're selling a home, we have our Concierge Plus program, just to name a few. We have access to be able to have moving companies, haul away, whatever you can think of, we have access to it for our sellers to make sure that their home looks the best when it comes on the market and it stands out above everybody else's when it hits the market. All right, any questions about this real estate home tour, anything about we offer as far as to our buyers or our sellers, definitely reach out to us. Always glad to be of service. You can send us a comment below or reach out to us directly, and we look forward to seeing you on the next home tour.